In the deepest recesses of the cursed mine, the dungeon crawlers pressed onward through the labyrinthine tunnels, their every step accompanied by the skittering and gnashing of an arachnid horde. Seraphine raises her ooze-covered arm, flicking the green-colored slime from her right hand. "This is absolutely disgusting," she grimaces, examining her once feathered auburn mane, now dripping in the blood of her vanquished foes. "Tell me about it. How am I ever going to get this mess out of my linen robes?" Jovius wails dramatically, examining his soiled cloak. "It would have been even worse if we didn't have Grimmog. I've never seen a ground pound so damn strong," Xandir exclaims, tapping Grimmog's large muscular arm. "I just try my best to help," the troll modestly responds, almost as if to blush. With Seraphine's agile figure leading the way, her daggers gleam as they cut through the silk threads, hanging like macabre decorations. With one final slice, the thick white curtains blocking the passage swing open and slink down to the floor, revealing a huge rocky opening ahead. The party step through the darkness of the entrance, revealing an expansive cavern adorned with intricate webs wrapped around the twisted skeletons of unfortunate adventurers. The size of the room seems to defy the limits of nature. The ceiling soars to dizzying heights, studded with clusters of bioluminescent fungi that cast a gentle, pulsating light over the scene below. The faint echoes of distant water droplets play like a haunting melody, echoing through the colossal space. A multitude of grotesque spider webs, intricate and horrifyingly beautiful, stretch between the cavern walls. The silk threads glow faintly, giving the impression of an otherworldly tapestry woven by the arachnids that called this cavern home. As the heroes step forward, their footsteps echo faintly throughout the room, accompanied by the scuttling of unseen spiders. At the very back of the vast cavern sat a shimmering marvel. Nestled on a raised bed of crystalline rock lay the coveted prize, the legendary Heart of Dewsbreath. Bathed in a soft, ethereal glow, the gemstone seemed to pulse with an inner light, casting dancing reflections across the walls. Xandir's reptilian eyes illuminate at the sight of such a treasure, exposing his long rows of needle-like teeth behind his curled smirk. "It's beautiful," he remarks, almost reaching out to grab the wonder from across the room. "So, what do we do? Just grab it?" Seraphine questions nonchalantly. "Something tells me that would be a little too easy," Jovius remarks with a raised eyebrow, scanning the room suspiciously. Grimmog takes a heavy step forward, and as his large, hairy foot touches the ground, the whole room shakes, rubble and dust falling from the walls of the large cavern. "Be careful, you oversized oaf. Who knows how old this cavern is? No skill moves unless we're in a fight." Jovius snarls towards the troll like an angry parent. That was not Grimmog. The troll's anxious voice is accompanied by nervous eyes peering back at the group. Slowly, the party's gaze shifts upward towards the towering ceiling, where the cavern seems to extend into a seemingly infinite void. The ambient glow that had once painted the scene in colorful hues now seemed to dim, as if the cavern itself acknowledged the presence of a harrowing force. At the highest point of the cavernous roof, where the threads of arachnid tapestry met the darkness, something stirred. Crimson eyes suddenly intensified, glaring towards ground level, casting ominous radiance across a colossal form. There could be no mistake. The king of the arachids had been awoken. The cavern seemed to quiver as the king awakened from his silent vigil. His gargantuan form unfurled against the backdrop of the cosmic ceiling, revealing a silhouette of haunting elegance. The glow of the legendary gem now paled in comparison to the eerie luminescence emanating from the gigantic arachnid. With a deliberate grace, he descends from the heights of the cavern, his long, spined legs gripping the crystalline walls with precision. His descent is a haunting ballet that sent tremors throughout the room, the threads of the spider webs quivering in response, as if acknowledging their master's descent. The party, mesmerized and awestruck, watched as the colossal form crawled downward with unnerving elegance. His eyes, now fixed squarely and malevolently on the dungeon crawlers, glowed with an ancient and powerful intelligence. As he reached floor level, the cavern seemed to sigh, a collective exhalation of tension as the king faced the party. The group now stood before an ancient force, a creature of both ethereal grace and foreboding power, with this showdown set to decide their fate. The Spider King's colossal form loomed over them, elegant but monstrous. 8 black spined legs extended outwards across the room, each terminating in razor-sharp claws that clicked with a rhythmic cadence against the cavern floor. His eyes, pools of ominous crimson, held an intelligence that transcended mere instinct. The glow intensified as he fixed his gaze upon the members, a silent but suspicious acknowledgement of their presence in his realm. His fangs, grotesque and venomous, were visible beneath the set of appendages below his oozing mouth and twitched with anticipation. As the creature surveyed each of them, the cavern seemed to echo with the weight of his presence. With each measured breath, he seemed to draw from the very essence of the cursed mine. An ambient hum of magic in the air intensified, resonating with his commanding presence. Everyone held their breath, as if waiting for the first move in a deadly dance with this formidable foe. Suddenly, a deep hiss reverberated across the room, followed by the otherworldly voice of a godly being. His words held a haunting but melodic quality, like the echo of ancient tunnels.